behind the scenes with Khalifa St on diestafflorida.com.
That's my job. My job is, even though I know we already passed go. We already passed go. So my job is to keep you hungry. Because all the attention, all that stuff now, like, oh, can you feel the greatest thing ever? It's like, no, you're not. If you were, you'd have a high school record. 65, 3 at 100, 3 at 95, 3 at 95, 3 at 95. Most of those were okay. You'll get like 2.5, 2 3/4. And your last one was 3 at 95. And you missed 1. And you did hanging. Hanging legs for 200.
Okay, first we start, we walk a lap, and then we walk the curves, run the straightaways. We do that for 4 laps, which gives you 8 straightaways in total.
My coaching method is, there's nothing that you're going to go through that I have not already been through. I've been World Junior Champion twice, NCAA Champion twice, World Champion once, Olympic medalist 4 times. So, lean on to what I know and what I'm telling you. I'm going to bring you along as I think you can deal with the information. And we're not going to move to sprinting or starting 201 until I'm sure you've mastered 101, 102, 103, 104.
I mean, many people want to know, you're going to be broadcasting, also commentating the race. And when your actual athlete's going to be in it, how are you going to do that, and how do you deal with that pretty much?
I don't expect that to be a problem. Most of the world knows now that Khalifa St and I have a coach-athlete relationship, including NBC. So if it actually does make our air, I'm sure myself and Tom Hammond will have a little joke with it where we say, hey, is your athlete, she won or she got second or whatever happens. We will not hide that fact. And in fact, it's sort of exciting for me because I've never called a meet where I've been, where I coach one of the athletes. So it's new territory for both me and her and NBC.
If the spike size change, that means my blocks change, which means it's not the same, it's not consistent.
All this fast twitch now this time of the year. I still want you thinking big. Because you're going, and I want you to go. Think of Justin Gatlin's 200, right? It wasn't. Let the movement finish. Because I see you and you're like, you have all of that on that side to do that. Especially in this first 10 or 20, I want you big. So less quick, more big.
So coming from a great program at St. Thomas Aquinas, why'd you leave to pretty much go to coaching with Anto and actually compete by yourself now, not with the team?
When your personal goals don't match your teammates' goals, it sometimes tends to clash. And I just think it was best for me, as well as the team, for me to just train personally with Coach Ato full-time.
And how is training going so far with them? Do you see a difference in performance-wise compared to St. Thomas?
Yes, I see a really big difference, a really big change. I have a better understanding for the sport, and I really enjoy my coaching to athlete relationship with my new coach.
Right now you just qualified to the 100 Dream over in New York City. How do you feel about that? Do you feel that your training with Ato has really paid off, and what are you going to be doing upcoming weeks?
Yes, I feel like it really has paid off, and I'm really excited to get my ticket to a meet that my coach will be commentating. And I feel like I'm 100% ready for this meet, and I'm really excited to see the outcome.
Okay, I mean, any times that you're looking forward, or what are you looking forward towards this meet? This is going to be your biggest meet, and you're going to be running with the big dogs. What are you looking forward to?
11:27.
Simple answer.
Yes.
Movement finish before you start the other one. When you think quick, you go, and everything's short.
Coach, what's the difference, from coaching Khalifa and all the other athletes you've coached in the past years? Now she's qualifying to the Dream 100 and top 100-meter runner in the world.
The Dream 100 is very important to her. It's a great meet, but At the end of the day, it's a glorified all-star race. My aspirations and my goals for Khalifa involve being World Youth Champion, World Junior Champion next year, and getting a spot on that Olympic team. So I know for her, since her freshman year, she has wanted to run this Dream 100, but that's one race in New York on one weekend. My goals for her are a little bigger than, a meet in June.
Okay, and what sets her different from all the other runners? What makes her that special athlete to be, going in and out this every single week and really performing?
With all of my clients, Patrick Peterson, who plays for the Arizona Cardinals, comes to mind. He and Khalifa have a lot in common, and that is they come to you and they surrender what they know for what you know. And that makes them coachable. They're athletes that come and they say, well, some coach taught me this, or I learned this differently, and those are the ones that are a little more difficult to coach because they're trying to hang on to what they know. The ones that trust what you know, Khalifa is a good example of that. They come and they say, listen, I want to get better, and they try one thing and they say, yep, that worked, and on to the second and the third. Well, Khalifa's probably on to her 50th thing. So now when I tell her something, the last 49 have worked, so she trusts that the 50th one is going to work as well, and that makes her coachable.
Being under the radar for a whole year, where do you see yourself in the upcoming year? Now you're going to be running in the biggest race pretty much in the country, one of them. So where do you see yourself?
Well, I see myself next year training for Rio 2016 to make the Trinidad Olympic team, as well as going to UCLA because I've got an offer from them, and I'm really excited to start the recruiting process to attend their school.
And there hasn't been, so has there been any official visits, or have you spoken to the coach yet?
No official visit, but I have had contact with the coaches, and so far I really like them.
Sweet.